Hello and good morning. Welcome to your Friday Pilates class. My name is Haley, and today we will be using a household prop. So if you have, let me grab it. A small towel, a tea towel, a hand towel. We will be using this to get into a little bit of hamstring stretching today, and we will be focusing on our legs. And we will get started in just 2 minutes. So now is the time to run to either your linen closet, your kitchen, your bathroom to grab a small towel. If you don't have a small towel, a scarf could do as well. You want something that you can kind of hook around the foot like that. All right. Put this in the chat too if there's any latecomers. All right, we are at time. Let's get started. We will start standing on our mats. And we go right into some leg mobilization. So we have one leg up, and we're going to wag the shin in and out. I'm even letting this wag twist all the way into my ankle joint. So when I'm internally rotating my femur bone, I'm winging my toe out. And when I'm bringing it in or externally rotating the femur bone, we call it a sickle. I'm bringing my big toe up. So we go out with the shin and in with the shin, out and in and out and in and out and in. Place it down. Whew. Other side. In and out and in and out. And feel how this differs on both sides. And we'll do a couple more. Last one. And lower that down. Maybe give it a little shake out. If you're like me, this is the first kind of physical activity you've done of the day. So we're getting the blood flowing, the joints moving and grooving. We're going to hinge or open and close our bent knee like a book. And we're going to maintain a strong supporting side. So we're not going to go towards that leg opening. We're going to root this whole side down and just isolate this little hinging type action. This opening and closing in that hip. And while you're doing that, if you have two imaginary parallel lines in your torso going from kind of middle of the collarbone all the way down to hip bone, like train tracks, those imaginary lines shouldn't be disrupted unless you're trying to catch your balance, of course. And lower down, let's go to the other side, waking up the proprioception, finding efficiency in our hip, finding coordination. And we'll do a couple more, thinking about those parallel lines, the head going up to the ceiling, lowering that leg down, give it a little shake out. And now let's bring our bunions and ankle bones together. We usually never stand this close together. We're going to bend our knees and put our hands just above the knee. So not on the knee itself, just above the knee. And we're going to circle in one direction. So we're going to go pinky toe side of the foot, through all of the toes, to the other pinky toe side of the other foot, and around the heels. So we're kind of imprinting big circles, and you can see if you can get them bigger. And the way you do that is by giving the knees a little bit more action. And then we want to go the other way. And just seeing if there's any kind of sticky spots or areas where the movement doesn't feel as smooth, and not forcing anything, but just saying, all right, I'm taking note of that. And come to standing. And we will go into finding our hip creases. So usually we just stick 2 fingers right here where the hips and the torso are, or the legs and the torso connect. Before we do that, let's play with a little bit of opposition. So I had a teacher call these your little crab claws. And so you're going to think about creating space in between the top of that hip bone, or pardon me, the bottom of the hip bone, or the top of the hip socket, I should say, and the top of the femur bone. So if this is your hip socket, this doming hand, and if this is the femur bone, my fist, it's a ball and socket joint, kind of like a joystick on a video game. And if you think about doing this, so pulling the leg bone down, pulling the hip up, creating more space in that joint. More space creates stronger muscles, creates less pain, and that's what we want. So let's just take a minute here to really imagine separating that hip and leg. And then from there, placing those 2 fingers, bending the knees, sticking out your tush, and finding that hip crease. So really feeling where your torso ends. So this is torso. This is all legs. So finding where the torso ends and your legs begin. All of the muscles around the hip area are, it's quite complex. And so I know this sounds ridiculous, just feeling out where the torso ends and the legs begin. But sometimes it's a really good and friendly reminder that there are parts to the body. And yes, it is all connected, but parts can move individually of each other. Let's come to our Pilates parallel. So we have, if we trace from our hip bones, that bony front part of the hip, all the way down, we'll pass through the knee, through the shin, and it will land perfectly aplumb into the center of that ankle joint. So we're not too wide, we're not too narrow, we're just right. That was a Three Bears reference. Yes, it was. And let's inhale to bend the knees. And exhale to straighten. Inhale, filling up the lungs with air, feeling them expand out wide. And exhale, you feel the ribs narrow and the legs straighten, and your head goes up towards the ceiling while the legs go down to the ground, playing with opposition. Inhale to bend. Exhale to straighten, finding that separation. You can even do those hands right there. And inhale to bend. Taking note where the torso ends, where the legs begin, and straighten the legs and exhale, finding that separation in that joint. Good. We're going to go right into our standing roll-up. Inhale, scooping the arms down to come up, making sure those fingers are in your peripheral vision. And on the exhale, we dive forward. Ooh, inhale, we take a stretch. See what the backs of our legs are telling us right now. And on the exhale, you bend the knees and you dome the back and you roll up nice and articulated through each and every vertebra. Let's do 2 more of these. Inhale, scooping down to come up. Exhaling, diving over. Inhale to stretch. And on the exhale, you bend the knees, you weight the sits bones down, and you unfurl the spine. 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale, diving forward. Inhale to stretch. And on the exhale, you bend the knees and you roll up through the spine. Let's do a few standing rolling like a balls. We inhale, scooping the arms down to come to the sides of our bodies like a big human T. On the exhale, we point 1 toe back and we bend the supporting leg. Inhale, let's reinvent this position, energizing it in all directions. And on the exhale, you bring the knee up. Your arms come around a big tree. You look down towards the ground. The core engages the back domes. So many things. And on the inhale, you expand and release. Exhale, engaging through the core, hugging a tree, bringing the knee up, looking down, doming the spine. Inhale to expand. And 1 more. Exhale, engaging through the core, bringing the knee up, hugging a tree with the hands, bringing the focus down, doming through the spine. Inhale, expand. Exhale, and close. Right into the other side. Inhale, arms go down to come up. Exhale, pointing 1 toe back, bending the supporting leg. Inhale, reinvent this expansive position. And on the exhale, the core engages, the knee comes up. You hug a tree with those hands, you look down. Inhale to expand. Exhale, engaging through the core, knee comes up, hugging those arms around a tree, looking down and doming the spine. Inhale, expand. Exhale, knee comes up, hugging the tree, engaging the core, doming the spine. Inhale, expand. And exhale to close. We are going to go right into standing double leg stretch. So we're going to do it, we're wrapping up a big standing series right now, and then we'll hit the mat, don't worry. Standing double leg stretch. So this kind of compounds a couple of things. Don't go too deeply, and just receive the information this exercise is giving you. So we're going to inhale, dropping the arms down to come up. On the exhale, we dive forward, bending our knees, clasping our hands behind our hamstrings. So we're kind of creating a little ball. On the inhale, you puff up your back and straighten the knees a little bit. So you get a little, almost like a cat stretch through the spine and back muscles. And then on the exhale, you release the hands and you lift your heart to the ceiling. So I'm not breaking in my neck. I'm not sitting in my lower back. I'm thinking that the heart pulling towards my ceiling is what's creating the arch in my back. On the inhale, we break forward, just as we did in that standing roll up. And on the exhale, we bend the knees and roll up through the spine. 2 more. Less talking from me, more moving. Inhale, scooping down to come up. Exhale, diving forward, bending the knees, clasping the hands. Inhale, puff up and dome your back. Exhale, heart to ceiling. Inhale, breaking at the hips, folding forward. And on the exhale, bending the legs and rolling up. Inhale, scooping down to come up. Exhale, diving forward, bending the knees, clasping the hands. Inhale, puffing up the back. Exhale, heart to ceiling. Inhale, diving forward. And exhale, bending the legs and rolling up through the back. Excellent. We are going to come down to the mat now. Right into our 1-minute roll down. We take an inhale in. And on the exhale, we engage the core and we slowly roll down. We have 60 seconds to get from this position all the way laying supine down. Remembering that the shoulders are nice and broad in this. I like to have my palms facing the ceiling. That helps me feel that width in my torso. And you want to fulfill that width. You don't want to feel narrow and collapsed. You want to feel wide and broad. And I'm going to just give out a couple reminders. I'm going to remind myself that I'm not clenching in my hips. I'm going to remind myself that my jaw is relaxed. I'm still breathing, even when it gets a little hard. And we complete the roll down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. We are going to bring our feet to our mat. And I want to place my hands on my hip bones. My hands are going to maintain here on the hips. And I don't want there to be any shifting of the bones under your hips. So no wiggles. You might feel some muscles contracting. That's good. That means the core is doing its job, but no kind of hula dancing, all right? And we take an inhale in. On the exhale, you engage through the core, and with no movement under your hands, you bring a leg up. Inhale, place it down. Exhale, the other leg comes up. Inhale, place it down. Exhale, 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 leg comes up. Inhale, the leg stays there. And on the next exhale, the other leg comes to meet it. Oh, a little bit harder. And then still maintaining no movement in those hips. Exhale, one toe down. Inhale, toe comes up. Exhale, toe down. Inhale, toe up. Inhale, exhale, toe down. Inhale, toe up. Exhale, toe down. Inhale, toe up. Now, exhale, both toes down. Inhale, both toes up. Make sure you're not popping the rib bones up. Exhale, toes down. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. And exhale, down. Reach those legs long, right into roll-ups. We inhale in. On the exhale, you feel the core engage. You tuck the chin, bring the head up. And you roll all the way up. I've been enjoying this. So we come into a little hamstring release here. And then we're going to take an inhale in. And on the exhale, leading with your core, we roll all the way back. Take an inhale in. And on the exhale, the core engages. You cervical nod, tucking that chin, looking at that belly button, and you roll all the way up. I like to use the backs of my legs kind of like train tracks. It helps guide you up nicely. We're going to take an inhale in here. And on the exhale, on Monday, we played with an image of, yes, you're engaging through the core, but imagine like a slow motion film, and you're slowly yielding like into a beautiful bed of feathers or a very comfortable mattress. So let that be soft and released even with the core engaged. So it's not tight and you're working really hard all the time, but let there be a dynamic and yielding in this. So we inhale in, exhale, engaging through the core, cervical nod, rolling up. Inhaling in. And on the exhale, the belly button goes towards the spine, and you articulate each and every vertebra down, seeing if you can place it on that nice comfy mattress individually. Let's do one more. Inhale. Exhale, engaging through the core, cervical nod, looking towards the belly button, and we exhale all the way up. We inhale in. And on the exhale, leading with that core engagement, we roll all the way down. Good. Right into the series of 5. You pick your own poison, whether you want your knees bent in the hundreds, your legs straight in the hundreds, or a combination of both. We will play with switching up our breathing pattern today. So instead of doing percussive breathing like this, we are going to do elongated breathing. So it's going to sound like this. So a nice long inhale, and a nice long exhale. And then we are on our single leg stretch. We're going to do 1 breath per movement. Double leg stretch stays the same. When we go into single leg stretch with straight legs, we're going to do 1 breath per movement again. And then the legs lowering and lifting at the same time is hard enough as it is, and we will keep it as is. Here we go. We are on our backs. We take a big inhale in. On the exhale, you feel the core engage. You do a double knee fold. You come up to tabletop position, shins parallel to the ceiling. You inhale in. On the exhale, you feel the core engage. You cervical nod. You reach your hands and you in. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. In. And exhale. In. And exhale. Inhale. 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 And exhale. We reach a little further. And we place the head down, bending the knees into the chest, touching the toes down, extending the legs long, right into single leg stretch and double leg stretch. We inhale in. And on the exhale, you feel the core engage. You do a double knee fold. You come up to tabletop. You inhale in. On the exhale, you feel the core engage. Cervical nod. Hands behind the head. Elbows wide. One toe reaches long. Opposite armpit to knee. And we inhale, switch. Inhale, switch. Exhale, switch. Exhale, switch. In. X. Legs to tabletop, hands on the sides of the knees, and we inhale, exhale, toes and fingers away from each other, and we come back in, inhale, exhale, release, come back in, inhale, exhale, reach long, come back in, and inhale, exhale, reach long, come back in, and inhale, exhale, reach it long, come back in, lower the head down, lower the toes down, extend the legs long. Take an inhale in. On the exhale, you feel the core engage. You do a double knee fold. You come to tabletop. You inhale in. And on the exhale, you feel the core engage. You cervical nod. You reach one toe high and one toe low. And we inhale, switch. Inhale, switch. Exhale, switch. Exhale, switch. In. X. In. X, in, X. Heels squeeze together, reaching the hands. Exhale to lower. Inhale, up. Exhale. Inhale, up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Last one. Inhale. And you lower the head down. You touch the toes down and you extend the legs long. Give yourself a breath here for a moment. And we are going to grab our little towels now. And let's just hook it around the middle of one foot so it should look like that. And let's just roll back. And if this is too much on the hamstring, give that knee a little bend. And we're just going to prep the hamstrings with a little stretch before we go into leg circles today. I'm curious to see how this changes because we will also be doing some hamstring work in just a moment. So let's take an inhale and bend the knees. And on the exhale, like you're pressing that towel away, straighten the leg. Inhale to bend. Exhale to straighten. Inhale to bend. Exhale to straighten. And for fun, let's take an inhale in. And on the exhale, let's press and resist that towel away like you're trying to walk through the ceiling. And let's hold that resistance for 3, 4, 2, 4, 1. And now let's exhale and see if the hamstring wants to release a little further. And you can lower that leg down. I almost feel like that leg now feels an inch longer than my other, so let's even it out. Wrapping that towel around the other foot, extending it long, just giving it a moment here to get used to the expansion of the back of the leg. We spend so much time sitting that we forget sometimes that the backs of the legs are quite important, actually. All right, let's inhale to bend. Exhale to straighten. Inhale to bend. Exhale to straighten. Inhale to bend. Exhale to straighten. And let's start resisting, like you're going to walk through that ceiling. And you're resisting, and you're resisting. And you resist for 3, 2, 1. And we take an inhale in. And on the exhale, you release and see if it can come a little further. And you release it down. Put the towel to the side. Give the legs a little shake. We are going to go into our leg circles now. And I challenge you to find that length in the back of your leg in your leg circles. So let's take an inhale in, and I will lead you through some lefts and rights really quickly. So we're going to work with our left leg first. We take an inhale in. On the exhale, you feel the core engage. Your left leg does a single knee fold, and the toe comes up to the ceiling. Grabbing that thigh and externally rotating that leg. So you're rotating it outward. So the knee is going to go from facing you to facing out. So my knee goes from facing me to facing my screen. We're just going to find that external rotation through the whole leg. From here, I am going to place my left hand on my left rib, my right hand on my right hip. Beneath these hands, there should be no movement. We inhale in, exhale, circle around. Inhale, exhale, circle around. Inhale, exhale, circle around. Other way. Exhale, circle around. Inhale, exhale, around. Inhale, exhale, around. Inhale, exhale, around, and you bend that knee, touching that foot to the ground, reaching it long. Other side. Inhale. And on the exhale, you feel the core engage. Your right leg does a single knee fold. The toe comes to the ceiling. Let's take a second to externally rotate the leg. So now my knee is going to go towards my couch. Left hand on left hip, right hand on right rib. We inhale, exhale, circle around. Inhale, exhale, circle around. Inhale, exhale, circle around. Other way. Exhale, circle around. Inhale, exhale, circle around. Inhale, exhale, circle around. We touch that toe down. We reach that leg long. We give those legs a little shake out. All right. We're going to move right into our hamstring work now. So let's plant the feet on our mat. Let's make sure that we're still maintaining a proper parallel so the knees aren't splaying out, they're not knocking together, and they're not squished together. You're still maintaining that kind of parallel that if I were to draw a line from my hip bones, they would land, boom, right in the middle of my ankle joints. So we take an inhale in. And on the exhale, you engage through the core, you put pressure into your feet, and you lift your hips up. Inhaling in. And on the exhale, lower down. Let's put one hand on top of the ribs and one hand on the hips. Inhale. And on the exhale, you engage through the core, put pressure into the feet, and come up. Let's make sure that the ribs are not popping and that the hips are not wiggling. Inhale here at the top. And on the exhale, you lower down. Two more like this, little bridge preps. Inhale in. And on the exhale, the core engages. You put pressure into your feet and you come up. Inhaling in. And on the exhale, lower down, imprinting your sacrum onto the mat. Inhale in. And on the exhale, engaging through the core, coming up. We're going to stay up here, inhaling in. And on the exhale, we march one foot up. Oh, this looks kind of familiar from the very top of class. Inhale, place it down. Exhale, march the other side. Inhale, place it down. Inhale to march. Exhale, place it down. Inhale to march. Exhale, place it down. We'll do one more on each side, making sure that the hips are not dipping and rocking. And now we lower the hips down. Maybe give the legs a little wiggle out. And now we're going to go into some more heavy duty work. Here we go. We inhale in. On the exhale, you feel the core engage. You put pressure into the feet. You bring the hips up, inhaling in. And on the exhale, we lift one toe up. Let's find some external rotation in that leg. Inhale. Exhale, circle around. Inhale. Exhale, circle around. Inhale. Exhale, circle around. Other way. Exhale, circle around. Inhale. Exhale, circle around. Inhale. Exhale, circle around. Touching that foot down. Transferring the weight to the other side and the other leg comes up. Inhale. Exhale, around. Inhale. Exhale, around. Inhale. Exhale, around. Other way. Exhale, around. Inhale. Exhale, around. Inhale. Exhale, around. Touching that toe down. Transferring the weight to the other side. Other toe comes up. Exhale to lower. Inhale, lift up. Exhale to lower. Inhale, lift it up. Make sure the hips are stable. Exhale to lower and lift up. Touching that toe down. Transferring to the other side. Other toe comes up. Exhale to lower. Inhale, coming up. Exhale to lower. Inhale, up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. Exhale to lower. Inhale, up touching that toe down, lowering the hips, maybe giving it a shake out, maybe placing the hands on the tops of the thighs and pressing down, seeing if you can find a little bit more space in that lower back. Halfway through the hamstring series, here we go. We inhale in, and on the exhale, we engage the core. We put pressure into the feet. We lift up. Inhale, and on the exhale, one foot comes up, and let's flex it. Ooh, calf stretch, and we pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and place that foot down, transferring to the other side. Exhale, bring that foot up. Inhale to flex. And we pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and a 15. Lowering that foot down, lowering the hips down, maybe giving it a little shake out. All right. And now we're going to work on this diagonal plane. So we're going to take an inhale in. On the exhale, we feel the core engage. We come up. And now maintaining this nice straight diagonal plane, we're just going to squeeze our hamstrings and bring our tush a little closer to our heels. And release. A squeeze. Release. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Lower that down, bringing the knees into the chest and just rocking side to side. Great. We are now going to go into, well, let's start it with this, because we're already on our backs. Let's bring our knees up. Let's bend them. Let's rotate them and squeeze our heels together. So like you're making a big diamond. You can stay where you are. I'm just going to switch my perspective really quickly. It's going to look like this. So a little diamondy window. And for those of you that have done these leg series with me before, you know what's coming. We're going to circle, and let's try to eliminate as much jiggling in the torso as possible. So we're finding stability through the core while we're activating the inner thighs, squeezing the heels together like you're squishing a piece of paper between your heels. We circle. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we come to our side. So we want to have our legs at a 45-degree angle. Our torso is nice and straight. You can have your head supported in whatever way. Make sure that core is engaged. Clamshells. We inhale. Exhale, open up. Inhale. Exhale to lower. Inhale. Exhale to open. Inhale. Exhale to close. Inhale. Exhale to open. Inhale. Exhale to close. Lift the shins up. Inhale. Exhale to open. Inhale. Exhale to close. Inhale. Exhale to open. Inhale. Exhale and close. Inhale. Exhale to open. Inhale. Exhale to close, inhale. Exhale to open, inhale. Exhale to close, inhale. Exhale to open, inhale. Exhale to close and lower, inhale. Exhale to open, hover that toe off, and we squeeze the knees together. We release and squeeze the toes together. A knee to knee, toe to toe. A knee to knee, toe to toe. And a knee to knee, toe to toe. A squeeze the knee, a squeeze the toe. Reaching that leg long, rotating it internally so that your toes are facing the same direction as your face. We draw circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. That bottom leg goes straight, and we put that toe in the hollow of the knee. And here we go parallel to the ground. Bring it up. So it doesn't collapse onto the ground. It hovers, so you really have to work. And bring it up. Parallel. Bring it up. And parallel. Bring it up. That leg takes a little break, comes in front. The bottom leg flexes. Maybe even thinking of it pressing a couple inches behind you. We lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And can we do little circles here, I wonder? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, coming onto the back. Squeezing the heels together. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And turning onto the other side. I'm just going to switch my facing. You stay where you are so you can hear my voice. We're at that 45-degree angle, finding engagement through the core. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale. Open the top leg up. Inhale. Exhale to close. Inhale. Exhale to open. Inhale. Exhale to close. Inhale. Exhale to open. Inhale. Exhale to close. Shins up. Inhale. Exhale to open. Inhale. Exhale to close. Inhale. Exhale to open. Inhale. Exhale to close. Inhale. Exhale to open. Inhale. Exhale and close. Inhale. Exhale. Open. Inhale. Exhale to close. Inhale. Lower the shins. And we inhale. Exhale to open. Hover that toe off. We squeeze the knees together. We squeeze the toes together. A knee to knee. Squeeze toe to toe. Squeeze 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 knee to knee. Squeeze toe to toe. Squeeze, extend that leg walk, rotate it internally, and we circle. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that bottom leg straightens, that top leg draws up the leg to the hollow of the knee, and we go parallel. We pick it up. We go parallel. We pick it up. Parallel. Pick it up. And a parallel. Pick it up. That foot comes in front. The bottom leg flexes. We go just a little inch back and we pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and we circle. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Other way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Lower that down, and let's come onto our bellies. We're going to go right into flight. So we're going to find our comfy cactus position, and what that is if you find yourself in a perfect 90-degree angle between the armpit and the elbow, and that does not feel good in your shoulders, bring the hands in a couple of inches, bring the elbows down a couple of inches. Your body is different than my body, so do what feels best for you. Our foreheads are on our mat. We take an inhale in, and on our exhale, we engage through the core, we engage through the back, and we bring the face up. On the inhale, we bring the shoulder blades a little closer together and increase. And on the exhale, we lower down. Let's do 4 more like this. Inhaling in. And on the exhale, the core engages, the back engages, and you bring the face up. Inhale to increase. And on the exhale, lowering down. Inhaling in. Exhale, the core engages, the back engages, and you bring the face up. Inhale to increase, squeezing that invisible walnut in between your shoulder blades. And on the exhale, you lower down. Inhaling in. Exhale, the core engages, the back engages. You pick your face up. Inhale to increase. And on the exhale, lower down. Last one, inhale. On the exhale, the core engages. You find that scapular rotation and the face comes up to engage the back. Inhale, squeezing that invisible walnut coming up higher. And on the exhale, you lower. Good. Let's come up to our hands now. So it's going to be a swan dive prep. We're not actually going to do swan dive today, though, but just to feel a little bit more of that increase. So we take an inhale in. On our exhale, you feel the core engage. You feel the back engage. And you come up. On the inhale, you're going to engage through the core so much. You're going to give the glutes a little squeeze, and you're going to press into the palms of your hands. So you come all the way up. Seeing if you can find this position without any pain or crunching in the lower back. If there is pain or crunching, walk the hands a little bit further, make the curve a little less. And on the exhale, lower down. Let's do this a couple of times. Inhale. And on the exhale, you feel the core engage, you feel the back engage, and you bring the face up. Inhale, pressing into the hands, squeezing into the glutes, engaging through the core like crazy. We come up. And on the exhale, lowering down, like the entire spine is melting into that imaginary mattress. Inhale in. And on the exhale, you feel the core engage, you feel the back engage, and you bring the face up. Inhale, pressing into the hands, coming all the way up. And on the exhale, let's lift one hand up. Inhale, place it down. Exhale, other hand off. Inhale, down. Exhale, off. Inhale, down. Exhale, off. Inhale, down. Exhale all the way down. Give the hips a little shake. Let's come up to our Sphinx position. So we're up on our forearms. Our cores are nice and engaged. And let's just take some arching and doming of the upper back here, finding some expansion and some contraction in the upper back. So if I'm sinking, you can probably see that my scapula are disengaged from my body. So I press my forearms into the ground and I engage my back. On the inhale, I'm going to think about dragging my forearms towards me and seeing if I can expand my heart forward. On the exhale, I'm going to press my forearms away from me and find a little dome in that upper back. You inhale, squeezing the forearms towards you, bursting that heart forward. And on the exhale, forearms away from you, like your heart is going to go through your back. Inhale, arch. Exhale, dome. Inhale, arch. Exhale, dome. One more. Inhale, arch. Exhale, dome. Lower the torso down. Press the hands into the floor and come to a nice wide-legged child's pose and let the back chill for 3 big breaths. All right, and let's come to standing. And we're going to end with our lateral standing bends today. So we're standing, we find that parallel. Maybe even take a second to do one little standing foundation to see what's changed in your body since the beginning of class. We inhale and we exhale. Press away. Inhale. Exhale. Press away. Finding that separation between leg and torso. We take one inhale in, scooping the arm up. On the exhale, we arch to the side. Inhale, we refill, reinvent this position. And on the exhale, we reach a little bit further. And we come up. Other side. Inhale. Exhale, arch over. Inhale. And exhale, reach a little bit further and come up. One more time each side. Inhale. Exhale, arching over. Inhale. Exhale, reach a little tiny bit further. Last one of your Friday. Inhale. Exhale, arching over. Inhale, reinvent that position. And on the exhale, you reach a little bit further and you come up, standing up nice and tall, feeling opposition between head and feet, feeling that separation between hip and leg, feeling the spine growing tall. The head is floating on top of that spine. Your shoulders are out nice and wide, expansive. Have a lovely weekend. Thank you so much for joining class today. I hope to see you all next week and have a lovely weekend. I've already said that. If on Monday, 5:30, I will be teaching at Sender 1. Drop-ins are $10. I will also be teaching at Sender 1 Wednesdays. And of course, Wednesdays at 8 o'clock will be our free/donation-based bedtime stretches. And as always, we will have our 10:30 free/donation-based Pilates classes on Friday mornings. Thank you all so much for joining. And if you do have the means, a small donation does go a long way. However, if you find yourself in a financial predicament, as many people are at this moment, please keep coming to class. It is here for you. I do not want your money, but keep coming to class. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.